Okay, welcome back. So this week is Parshas Tzav, which means the command, and we are going to discuss a verse in this week Parsha from chapter 6, verse 6. The pasuk says, "Eish tamid tukad al hamizbeach lo yisichbe." The fire that will burn upon the altar regularly must not go out. Fire that will burn upon the altar must not go out. We may sometimes feel so distant from the Torah's expectations of us, or encumbered by negative spiritual baggage, that it is hard for us to imagine how we could even begin to live in accordance with our ideals. In times of such pessimism, we are told to keep our divine fire burning even when we feel unqualified or otherwise unable to enter the realms of holiness. By keeping our enthusiasm fired even in such times, the divine flame within us will eventually burn away all impediments to joyful, holy living. As the Maggid of Mezrich interpreted this verse, "Eish tamid tukad al hamizbeach," the fire that will burn upon the altar regularly must not go out. So his interpretation was, if the inner fire of the heart, the inner fire of your heart is kept burning continuously, it will extinguish all negativity. But if the fire can work, but the fire can work its magic, the fire in your heart can work its magic if it is kept burning continuously. Any lapse in enthusiasm is an opportunity for pessimism to creep in. As an intermittent fire or the memory of recent flames is not enough. We must become adept at keeping our inner fires burning, no matter how our moods may vary. It's a difficult task, but if it's demanded of us, it's definitely possible for us to keep the fire burning. No matter how we feel, the fire must continuously be burning. The inner fire. In the Chayenu, the section of Geula is on page 143. Rabbi ben Kisma's students, this is so apropos to today's times. Rabbi ben Kisma's students asked him when Mashiach would arrive. I wanted to know, Rabbi ben Kisma's student, when Mashiach is coming. So he answered by quoting the verse from this week Parsha, chapter 6, verse 2. This is the law of the burnt offering. Zois Torah Sarilo. This is the law of the burnt offering. We can understand this is in light. We can understand it in light of our sage's statement that one who studies the law of the sacrifices is considered having brought the actual offering in the Beis Hamikdash. If you're learning the laws of the sacrifices, you're learning what is a burnt offering, what is a sin offering, what is a peace offering, why they're coming, what type of animals, how they were brought, who brought them, if, when. You're learning all these laws, it's as if you brought the offering yourselves. It's considered having brought the actual offering in the Beis Hamikdash. Therefore, our sages also state that Mashiach arrival depends on tshuva. So we can build the Beis Hamikdash by learning the laws of Beis Hamikdash, but also the sages states that Mashiach arrival depends on tshuva. So we can therefore appreciate that the study of the sacrificial laws plays significant role in Mashiach's arrival, for they complete our atonement as if we had offered the required sacrifices. And this was written by the holy Kedushas Levi, Kedushas Yom Tov, which, if I remember correctly, is associated with Rabbi Yitzchak of Barditchev. Bruchim Tiu. One last video will follow in Yaakov.